Patu soi takin soila kai ni nau pan lai deu phai chuan motor poina tlo o lo atam zo kan ni suti chung chuan tun kum som ni thum lek karala changkan na chan len na kan han nai ziate chu mal som na chu adong tu ti mayang chu mal som na chung lam pathian mal som na min pe ha dam pui ber chu mai chia te ni hial katia tun ma kan pi le kan pu kai ni hun la ya tak tak ko mai chia te chon ha e ma tui choi thengin theng sil thengin in su thengin cho chum thengin amaro cho tun lai changkan na chuan mai chen su ko om to lo khol ve kan mang to chu teng bokin tu na thalai te po tu na zir lai te po hiam he kan ram ron chang chau zel tu na bi takin chim lam kot chua zorama chim lam kot chua ala engang tin kan mithiam tila pathian lamachanga
Yes, we are from the KSU Students Union. We are from different communities, but I tell you that we are here as your brothers and sisters. We will always be there for you. Whenever you need us, anytime, any day, we will always be there to help you and to guide you. Feel free in Shillong, feel safe in Shillong. Feel like this is your home only. We are all tribals coming from the same origin, the Mongolic origin. We should always lend our helping hand to each other. Do you know that if you combine the entire population of Northeast, we are only 4.52 crores. The nearest state to the Northeast is West Bengal. We're not even half of the population of West Bengal. So if we are divided, then where will we stand? How are we going to demand for our rights? How are we going to protect our future generation, our lands? The condition of the tribals, you know, when we say tribal, sometimes we feel proud. I said I am proud to be a tribal, but you should also know that the terminology scheduled tribe is a term that is being designated to us by the government of India because we are very backward. That is what a scheduled tribe is. I'm not saying that we should lose our scheduled tribe status. We need it badly. We need it more. We need more powers to us, but we should not expect it to come from others. It is from us. Earlier, during the start of the program, I saw two young kids were singing, and I saw they were raising their placards regarding the condition of the Zo people in Manipur. We are very much aware of what is happening in Manipur. I wanted to share you my experience while traveling to Manipur in Imphal on the 1st of August. So when we reached Imphal, we saw that situation looks a bit normal. We met with many leaders from the Meitei community. We visited many relief camps of the Meitei community, 3 to be specific. And the very next day, on the 2nd, we were supposed to travel to Lamka, Churachandpur by chopper service. But unfortunately for us, the government cancelled the chopper service. But fortunately for us also, we get to travel by road and get a first-hand observation of what is really going on in ground zero. After crossing Bishnupur, we reach a lot of villages like Kangwai, Torbung, and those places are literally like ghost villages. There are no people. There are only houses that were reduced to ashes and military forces. There are so many checkpoints. Kangbai is actually, nobody is staying there anymore. Everybody had left because of what is really happening. And it seems like the district of Churachandpur is being cut off entirely from the world. There are so many roadblocks, there are barricades in the middle of the road, and I saw anxious faces of women, even women, not only men, women and children who were holding sticks to guard their land, lest anything will happen to them. They were very anxious. They were looking at us and waving at us. So we traveled the entire stretch, right from, we met the leaders of the Zomi Students Federation and the Cookie Students Organization. They welcomed us in Kangbai. There also, there are so many burnt houses. Luckily, a church was left standing there. And as we proceed further, we went to Lamga town and we met the leaders of the Zomi Council Steering Committee, the Lai Students Association, the KSU, the ZSF. We had a meeting and they also expressed to us the pain, the suffering that the people have had. We managed to visit one relief camp, but unfortunately for us, that was the day when the Cookie Zomi leaders decided to carry out the funeral of the 23 people who died in Torbung. So they told us that it's better to go back. We were able to visit only one relief camp. As we go back, we can see all the shops are closed. We reach Torbung and we can see the tension there. Tens of thousands of people were gathering there. And as we passed through, the people, they were waving at us. And when we reach the other part where there are no more people, there are more than 100 military forces. So that is what is really happening there. Medical supplies are running short, food shortage is being experienced. But the most painful to me is the agony, the suffering that the people in the relief camps have to bear, especially the children. The children are oblivious of what is really the situation, of what is happening. Yes, the elders, the young people, they're all sad that they're losing their homes. But the children, they don't know anything. They are playing as if nothing is going on. That is the innocence of the children. And as I look at them, I started thinking that what will be their prospect? What is going to happen to their future? Already more than 100 days, students are losing education. They are not going to school, they are not going to colleges. So that is the condition. We met the governor, we met the chief minister, but it seems that it is very hard for us to break the ice. It seems that even the state government and the central government are not willing to end this fiasco. Why is the government, why is the lackadaisical attitude of the government towards the people of Manipur? The central government should have intervened at the earliest. Instead, it allows the madness, the lynching to happen. So many lives are lost, so many people are displaced. What is the central government doing? This Prime Minister uttered a few words, but we do not see any concrete activity from the central government to sort this out. So the situation keeps on continuing. We are trying our best also to bring both the groups into the negotiating table. But it is very important for the central government to actively intervene so that people can go about with their daily lives. As we can, and shamelessly I would say that Meghalaya is at the bottom. But at the same time I saw also that all of the northeastern states, all of them, not even Assam also, could make it into the top 10 or a top 20. All were at the bottom 10. So that is the condition of our people. Do you know also that in the entire country of India, the Human Development Index is the lowest in the northeastern region. The Human Development Index, or the HDI, is an indicator which indicates the condition of our health, our knowledge, and our standard of living. That is the HDI indicator, and it's very low. Most of the states are poor, the families are poor. In fact, northeastern states are poverty-stricken. But at the same time, I would like to convey to you all that what I've just said should not be a stumbling block for what we are going to do. It should not be an excuse that we cannot excel in our studies or we are not going to excel in what we are going to do. It depends on each and every one of you, especially the students, specifically the freshers, that work hard, study hard. Do not only study the books that are being prescribed by the curriculum of your college or the Meghalaya Board of School Education or the Northeastern Hill University. Read other books also, read general knowledge, watch informative news channels on your television. Don't engage too much on other activities which are not productive to you. Remember, we might be less in quantity with regards to our population, but if we have quality, then our community will be strong. We need quality in our communities. I see literally there is no one from Mizoram and Meghalaya who cleared the UPSC exams. That is also a very huge problem for us. We are being governed, the administration is being run by people from mainland India who don't know anything about our sentiments, our way of life, our culture, our customary laws. They don't know anything. They're just here in our state to do the work of an IAS or an IPS officers. We need more IAS and IPS officers because although yes, we do have politicians from our community, we have Mizo politicians in Mizoram, we have Khasi politicians in Meghalaya, but at the same time we need bureaucrats from our own community because bureaucrats work hand in hand with the politicians in law-making decisions. So it is very important that the laws that are being designed suits our interests. I have visited Mizoram only once. During my visit, I can see the condition of Mizoram, the roads and everything. It's the same thing in comparison to Meghalaya. A certain news media mentions that Mizoram is the happiest state. The people of Mizoram are the happiest. That got me thinking, why are people happy? Maybe that happiness is because we don't realize how impoverished we are, how discriminated, how marginalized we are in front of the country. That is what us, maybe that people are happy because they don't know what is really going on outside. Education is actually a very powerful tool. Like as Nelson Mandela states that education is the most powerful tool that can change the society. We need to change our society to become more productive, to have more quality, so that not only us but our future generation can also reap the fruits, can also benefit from what we have done, and they will follow our footsteps. And remember, my fellow students, that each and every one of you are torch bearers of the society. Your community will look up to you, the community members, right from the young and old, the children will look up to you. If you live a wayward life, then they will follow that and our society will crumble. You come here to study in Shillong. Shillong, as I've said earlier, make it as your home. It is very conducive to study. There are many good missionary institutions here, but at the same time, there is too much fun in Shillong, So don't be consumed by all that is unproductive here in Shillong.